Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 142.
Yeah.
I'm your co-host, Yam Juice.
And I'm your co-host, Flex.
And today, we've got this supreme, ultimate, super duper pleasure of introducing to people who haven't seen her for quite some time, Ms. Mad Mo Yukon, Ms. Tobypace, Miss Queen of the Yukon herself. Yeah!
Yay.
All right.
It's great to see you guys.
Oh, now I can see. Oh my goodness! You've been out having fun and gallivanting and stuff.
Yeah.
Gallivanting around.
I've been gallivanting around the world, having fun. I got a bit more gallivanting to do.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to learn how to be a housewife, for something which I've never done in my life. So.
Oh my goodness! All right, so for anybody out there who does not know, Tobypace here is now a lady of leisure. So what happens?
What happens? Well, the beginning of December, we were looking at a care situation for my mom, which I won't go into, but we decided that we wanted to bring mom home, and which we're going to be doing in May. But to do that, I'd have to retire work. And so I went through all my finances and everything, and in Canada we have this really great calculator the Canada government gives us to put all our investments and everything in, and it calculates it up with our CPP and our old age security and everything. And lo and behold, I have way more than enough to retire with, so I thought, why am I working?
Why? Why are you working?
I'll be making almost as much not working as I do working, so I gave 2 weeks notice and retired, and the day after my last day at work I was on a plane.
And where were you headed on that first day? That first trip?
I went to my husband and I went to visit our grandchildren in BC and Vancouver, because it was almost Christmas, and if Nana and Poppy live near the North Pole and no Santa, of course we have to stop and bring the Christmas presents.
Yeah.
So
Ho, ho, ho.
A lot of fun. And then, so we visited them for a few days, and then we flew from Vancouver to Bucerias, Mexico, which is just a little north of Puerto Vallarta. It's a favorite little spot. And we spent a couple of weeks there vacationing.
That's awesome.
Did you eat the worm?
No, we have something better in the Yukon. I think I told you we have the toe.
Oh, the toe.
You have to Google it up. Google up sour toe cocktail, and you'll see what I mean.
Sour toe cocktail. All you guys out there listening to this,
drink it slow, but your lips have got to touch the toe.
See, now the tequila worm thing, I've ate many of those things, man. It's like, that's not, well, by the time you get to the bottom of the bottle, that's nothing, man. I mean,
Probably don't care anymore.
no, you don't.
you just, at that point, you're just hoping that the worm doesn't eat you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then we came home, and 3 weeks later I took off on a cruise for 21 days in the Caribbean.
That looked like a fun cruise.
It was 14 stops over 21 days. So we went to a lot of places. We went everywhere. You name it, we were there.
So you're probably absolutely the tannest people in Whitehorse.
Yeah, well, I'm already starting to lose it. You can't really tell with the light in here, but I'm still quite tan, but it's starting to fade. So I just have to travel some more.
Well, you know, it's getting to be that time of year. Then maybe you can get outside in the sun more right there where you are.
Yeah, well, it's pretty cold out still, but the days are getting longer, and
yes, they are.
I'm looking forward to working in the yard. And
now, what's the maximum hours of light you end up hitting when it's all said and done?
22, I think it is, but it doesn't really get So, because during when it's technically nighttime, when the sun's go down, it's just barely below the horizon, so it's still light out. It doesn't get dark.
Wow.
Never really gets dark.
So you could still ride a bicycle without a headlight.
You can go golfing all night long.
Not me.
Wow, that'd be awesome for senior citizens on meth.
Yeah. Well, when we were kids growing up, we used to run around in the summertime when we were, out of school, and we'd be playing softball all night long, and outdoor sports, soccer all night long, going, crashing, sleeping until whenever, and getting up and going again because it was sunshine. Why not?
That's cool.
So have you since you have a little teeny bit more time than you used to, do you find yourself getting on your PlayStation more? I
have recently been playing because Lex and I are home.
Yeah, because I'm pestering her to play.
Yeah, but I also have to learn how to be a housewife because I've never been one ever.
Yeah.
And so it's the whole thing of trying to figure out, when you're working and everyone's working all the time, everyone just pitches in and we try to get everything done on the weekend. So now I'm trying to do it all myself and figure out the schedule for doing that and going back to cooking from scratch and all that stuff.
So do you have a little?
That's what housewives do all day long.
So do you have a little frilly polka dot apron that you wear and teeter around in high heels?
Not yet. I have one that has a kitty cat on it. And it says Martha Mewert. But anyways, yeah. So I'm going to be doing Better Homes and Gardens, and then when Mom moves in, I'll be doing senior care activities with her to help her with her dementia. I've been working with a geriatric psychiatrist on things to do to make life easy for her and for myself, and to keep her mind and mental health nimble and good. So that'll be my job, taking care of Mom. She's my little gal. She fits just under my. She's my little gal. It's hard to think of her as Mom because someone that's gone. She thinks more of me as Mom, but I don't want to be Mom, so I just call her my little gal.
Your little gal. Now, are you taller than your parents?
My mom's 5'2", and I'm 5'11". So
whoa!
I'm the short kid in the family. Everyone else is taller than me. So my sister and brother are taller than me, and my son's taller than me. My dad is taller. They're all 6 feet and higher. Like my son's 6'5", I think.
Yeah. My mom is the runt of the litter. She's 5'10". And she has her two older sisters are both taller than her. One of them is 6 foot, but she's the last one left.
But 5'10" is still pretty tall.
That's still pretty tall.
For a girl.
Pretty tall.
A woman.
My
She has
sister's
some
6'1".
big old feet.
My sister's 6'1". I'm 6'2". My dad was 6'2".
Yeah. There you go. So we're all long, tall genes in our family, all three of us.
Yeah. Now my mom is not doing so good, and the week before Christmas, she had a fall. She just got a dog.
Right. I remember you saying.
She was taking the dog out for a walk, and she uses this walker thing, and she put her weight on it, and she slipped, and she broke her pelvis.
That's bad.
So
she's with wheels on it, or
she uses a kind of like a walker with wheels on it, and there's a seat. If you get tired, you can stop and turn around and have a seat on it. But she likes to walk with it with her elbows on the handles. Yeah. And one of the elbows slipped and she fell, and that was enough. Mm-hmm. So she's kind of still not recovered from that.
Yeah, no, it takes longer to heal when you get that age. So,
yeah.
Take care of herself.
But on the good side, we see her more now than we ever did before. We go visit her all the time.
Well, that's good. Does she live far away, or does she live nearby?
She lives about an hour and 20 minutes away from me. But she lives close to a Five Guys. Five Guys burger and fries.
Did you know that an hour that long, that's how long it is from my hometown to where I used to live in the Twin Cities?
Oh, wow. An hour and a half?
Yeah, the same amount of time.
Yeah. Well, we have some pretty nasty traffic here. When I say that amount of time, it's like as the crow flies. You know, if there was no traffic on the road, you could make the trip in 40 minutes. Yeah, but I mean, in the Bay Area, we don't have as bad of traffic as LA, but it's a little bit dicey. Now, I'm gonna guess that probably the Yukon, you know, horrible rush hour traffic is not the biggest problem that you face.
No, we don't have rush hour. We have rush minutes. Like
rush minutes.
10, 15 minutes. It gets a little bit busy, but not really that busy. And like I said, if you drive an hour and a half out of town, you just be in the middle of nowhere.
Oh my God! So on the
Calgary.
So on the PlayStation, are you playing Call of Duty? Is that what you're playing?
I'm playing the Diablo game and Destiny. Yeah, Destiny and Call of Duty. And that's about it right now. But I've pre-ordered the whole Borderlands pack that's got the both Borderlands game and all the add-ons and everything. That's being released for PlayStation 4 next week, so I pre-ordered that.
Oh, really?
That comes out next week?
The first two Borderlands are being remastered?
The Borderlands 2 and the Borderlands that just came out, the pre-sequel.
Oh, the pre-sequel.
And the Borderlands 2. And all the DLC for Borderlands 2. And it's all coming out for the price of one game. So
wow.
It's really good stuff. And that's going to be on PlayStation 4 next week. So I play it all the time on the PlayStation 3 still. So I'm going to get it for PlayStation 4 because I like the system better.
Yeah, you know what? I might just have to get that.
Yeah.
Get it. Get it on PlayStation 4 and join us. We have a lot of fun.
Now, are your stats going to transfer over? Are you going to start out being at this high level, or?
I will start a new character to game with you if you get the game.
Okay. Well, then maybe I will just get that.
It comes out Tuesday.
On the 28th, I think.
That's
Is it
Tuesday.
a download only, or are they going to sell a disc?
I think it's a download, but I'm not sure. Just go on the PlayStation 4 store.
Okay, I'll look it up.
So I'll be playing that, and then on the PlayStation 3, I'm still playing the Borderlands games and a bunch of free games that you download because the PlayStation Plus you get so many games.
Yeah.
So,
I just downloaded for the PlayStation 4 the free game, the Abe's Oddworld thing.
Oh yeah.
That remake. I haven't got around to playing it, but I played that game back like around 2001 or 2002 on the PC, and I really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. And they remastered it. Yeah,
pretty cool, eh? There's a bunch of indie games too. There's piles of game on. I don't know if it's on the 4, but on the 3 they have piles of game on sale right now for $1.99. Tons, and a lot of them are from PlayStation 1 days and PlayStation 2 days. So some of those games, that you played hours and hours.
I got Silent Hill off PlayStation way back when. Mm-hmm. It was still scary.
Yeah. Well, I told you when we were gaming the other day, I can't play those games because I get too scared. In fact, I have 2 or 3 seasons of The Walking Dead on my PVR that I haven't watched because my husband doesn't watch that show, and I have no one to watch it with. I can't watch it without someone else being in the room, otherwise I get too scared.
Can't watch it alone.
No, I can't. So last time I watched the whole series, and we did it in the weekend, was when my sister came and visited, and we just powered through the whole series.
You just knocked them out.
Whole season, yeah.
You chug-a-lugged.
Yeah. We were watching. We were The Walking Dead after watching.
Yeah, I'll bet. Well, after The Walking Dead tonight, there's supposed to be some sort of a Halo reveal. So a lot of people in the Halo community are talking about that now. I'm not going to watch it because I'm waiting till it comes out on Netflix because I don't want to. It's like I'm partially through it, but I'm not caught up.
Oh, the Halo show.
No, not the Halo show. The Walking Dead. There's going to be some sort of a reveal or something.
Oh, but you don't want to watch it because you haven't watched The Walking Dead.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil The Walking Dead because I'm behind at least 2 seasons.
Well, they're in the same boat. We should just Skype and watch it together.
Yeah, we can do that. Skype, yay! Skype is good.
So I'll be going like this here. Yeah, tell me what's happening.
Okay, the zombie is chomping at the guy. He's chomping, and now the zombie's dead.
Lisa, how are you going to get desensitized to the violence if you don't look?
It's just when things jump out at you. It's just like in scary movies when they always have something scary music, and something jumps out and it's just a stupid cat or whatever. It terrifies me. So.
So, are you a fan though? Do you like that? Oh, speaking of cats, in the corner of the video, you can see my kitty.
Yeah. I like the shows, but if someone else is there to watch with me, so I might be popping by San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
I've been looking at, I don't know if it's going to be this year or next year, but I've been looking at cruises that take off from Vancouver and they go down the west coast. It's like kind of like a wine area tour. And it stays 2 days in San Francisco and it goes to Santa Barbara and a bunch of other places and then goes back to Vancouver. I just have to run and turn my stove off. Hold on.
Okay.
I
can hear it. You got to shut it off.
All right. So, viewers, what do you think? Tobypace. Yeah.
So I love the cruise so much. I want Paul to come on a cruise, and so I was looking at that because it would only mean airfares for us from Whitehorse to Vancouver and back, whereas going to the Caribbean, whatever, you have to fly right across the states. It's a long, expensive trip.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you're gonna go to Santa Barbara. That's like or not Santa Barbara. Was that what you said?
Yeah, I think it's Santa Barbara and
Yeah. That's like. Did you see the movie Sideways?
And then some other places. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have your own Sideways.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget to drink Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
I don't like the sound of that.
When we went on,
now.
We were allowed to each bring one bottle of wine aboard, and so my sister and I found a bunch of Mormons, and they all packed wine on for us. Because they don't drink, so.
That is cool.
We had our cupboards just packed. So much alcohol. In 21 days, we didn't get it all finished. So
this is proof positive that Mormons are good for something.
Me and Shelby went
Just kidding.
We went on a cruise. It was a free cruise. It lasted, I think, 2 nights and 3 days. Mm-hmm. We spent $280 on booze.
Holy crap.
Yeah, we were thirsty.
Well, good thing the cruise was free.
I spent, I think, $400 in alcohol and other shopping on the ship, like buying photos and all sorts of stuff in 21 days. That's all I spent.
That's pretty good.
That is good. That's good.
We went ballistic, man. It was like, we met this guy from the company. It was a 7-Up sponsored event. 7-Up sponsored it.
Yeah.
And this guy from Akron, he hooked up with us, and his name was Tony, and my name's Tony.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, my blood brother," stuff. So he's buying me drinks all day and stuff.
Paisan.
Yep. He was buying me drinks all day, and it was great. Shelby went back and took a nap, and I stayed up and got smashed.
So I never asked you, Flex. Your name is Tony. Do you have any Italian in you? Are you part Italian?
A lot of people ask me that question, and a lot of people think I am, and the answer is no. I'm Norwegian and German.
Yeah, that part of the world, there's a lot of Norwegian blood in that part of the States.
Forget about it.
Same here.
Yeah, Anne is Norwegian and German.
Scandinavia.
Anne was actually born in Norway.
Oh, yeah? Well, there we go. We've got a big Norwegian connection going on here.
Yeah, she was 3 when they moved to the United States. Her husband, her dad is Norwegian. He was going to college here at University of California at Berkeley, and that's where he met her mom. They got married. They moved to Norway, had Anne, and then they lived here. And then when she was going to junior high school, she moved back to Norway. For several years, so she actually speaks Norwegian. Is
it finished cooking, sweetie? Yeah. Okay, good.
Are you done? Is your cooking done?
Yeah. Well, I pulled it out a little bit early before, so I had to stick it back in for a little bit.
So what's on the menu?
I made sort of a Mexican casserole with like
Mexican surprise.
meat and beans and onions and vegetables and just a lot of hot stuff in there, and then made kind of like a shepherd's pie topping on it and some cheese on top of that, and then they can just put their salsa on the top. And a Mexican chop salad.
I'm getting hungry.
Oh man, that sounds good. A Mexican what kind of salad?
Chop. It's when you get all the vegetables and you just chop them up all fine, and then mix it up with a ranch dressing that's got chipotle in it, and throw in a little bit of grated cheese and some chopped up or crumbled up taco chips, and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and just mix it all up and it tastes really good.
A little of everything.
Chop.
Chop.
All right.
Here's how high I can lift my arm this week.
Pretty cool. You got it. See, that's the other thing that Flex and I are the same, because I have a frozen shoulder, so I can only get my arm up that high on this side. This side I can go up a lot higher after there, but this side just there. So the two of us gimp out came together.
So what happened to your
So
shoulder?
what happens? We get old and we start. It's called adhesive capsulitis.
Oh.
But it's just my body started making a pile more tendons that didn't need to be there, and they pulled it tight and then froze. They turned into scar tissue.
Yeah.
It's very painful, and they call it. So anyway, so that's as far as my arm goes now. To push it any higher, what would happen is you'd break it. So I have to. Some people it goes away with therapy, and I tried all that and it just didn't work. I did it for a long time, it didn't work. So to get it to work any better than that, I'd have to have surgery done. But surgery on your shoulder just usually causes more problems than not. So I just rather I can live like, I don't have to go.
Yeah, you could still party, because put your hands up in the air.
I just have to go like that.
You can still do it. You can still do that.
I'm gonna have the surgery done in November.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna do a partial joint replacement.
Yeah, well, yours is a
destruction.
Yep.
Mine was fun.
Yeah. So was that from some sort of an injury or something, or is it just
my shoulder?
No, I was talking about
Toby's.
Toby's
that's
thing.
just genetic, isn't it?
It's common with people who have diabetes, and it's more common in women than it is with men. They don't know what causes it. So
okay.
It's just one of those
Bizarre.
things. Yeah, but it's not that big a deal.
But just in case anybody's worried about our beloved Tobypace, I'm going to put up some right here at this spot. I'm going to put up some pictures that she sent from Facebook and Twitter, just so you can see that she's not in too bad a shape. Okay,
those are pictures from Akumal, I think, that you've got. Akumal and some from Boosterias too, maybe.
Yeah. So prepare for photo slideshow inbound. we do it in editing.
Beach. That's all what I can say. I love the beach. I love the ocean.
Oh my
God! It's
God.
fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
I went off on this cruise, and my suitcase was half full of bathing suits, just because that's what I live in when I'm out in the heat. So.
Oh man.
When you're there, I mean, it's like when we went to Jamaica. It's like you gotta wear shorts and I mean, you can't. It's too hot, man.
Me and Flex favor the banana hammock.
I thought you were going to say the monokini, the one that's like the hammock with the straps that go up here.
Like Borat.
Yeah.
Should you remember that? We should put a picture of that, in editing too.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Monokini.
You do a 50-50 where people they have to dare themselves to watch. 50% it might be some woman in a bathing suit. 50% it might be the two of you doing a dance revolution in your monokinis.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's it. We're gonna do a Connect dance game in monokinis, and that will That will set the world on fire. The internet will burn out.
Yeah, it will. See if I
All
can
right, so you
find-
got some pictures to show us?
I'll show you a couple. Just nothing in bathing suits. I went with my sister, and we had a blast. So this is a picture of me and my sister. It's one of those pose things you do when they pose you up for photos. I don't know if you can see it there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sitting in front of. Oh, there we are, at a piano. So most of the time we did the poses the way they said, but there was a lot of times when, well, most of the time, my sister and I just goof off a lot. So we did our own poses and made them take the pictures so that we could buy them. So this is a typical night of running around just being goofy after we've had a little bit too much to drink.
Awesome.
Just stupid things like that. Let's see if there's another one in here. I think there's another one somewhere.
I think you might make a good zombie.
Oh, I'll show you a picture of us trying to run away from the zombies. See if I can find it in here. Ah, here it is. There. Yeah. Anyways, we had fun. We had fun.
Well, that's what the important thing is. To have
Wow,
fun.
that's some pretty nicely taken pictures. That's some
This
pretty
is,
fancy stuff.
Mardi Gras night. We got quite hammered and had fun with our friends. We made some friends in the boat. Yeah.
Wow,
So
you guys are getting down.
yeah, we got lots of beads and we didn't have to do anything fancy to get them.
You didn't have to earn them.
No, this is just like a typical picture when you get off the boats. They always take your picture getting off the boats.
Yep.
So it's me and my sister again.
Wow, they let you steer the
This is
ship and everything.
This is Antigua, and that's the last time I saw those sunglasses because
Lost them in the ocean.
we went on a lobster and champagne catamaran cruise, and they were serving rum punch before dinner, and I had 3 of them, just small glasses. And like 3 drinks for me is not very much, and that would be my limit. But I was blackout drunk.
Wow.
I
So,
don't have any memory because,
and you don't have any sunglasses either.
well, my sister said that I ran and took a big flying leap off the catamaran, fully dressed.
Oh.
The glasses were gone. She saved my hat. But I guess I was having fun.
So right now there's probably a flounder swimming around wearing your sunglasses.
Yeah, probably.
Or a crab
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It was fun. Yeah. So yeah, retirement. I highly recommend it. If you're able to do it, do it. The only problem with it is that you're either too busy because there's all the things you want to do that you've never done, and you start doing everything and you get really busy.
Yep.
And making sure you have some semblance of structure in the day. Otherwise, the days just kind of go past really fast because you're just so busy relaxing and not working.
Yeah, boy, I wouldn't mind it though. I'd take it. So yeah, I was curious about the. So, what time is it right where you are? It's 5:52 here.
We're the same time as you, yeah.
I
Same
thought.
time as California.
Okay, because I knew it was the same time, but I thought maybe you're one of those places that doesn't observe daylight savings time.
No, we're the same as you, and then Alaska's 1 hour more. No, we conform up here.
Oh no.
You knuckled under to the man and his daylight savings time. Uh-oh, there goes my electric cat box.
The cat box.
Alaska's going away.
Okay, I'm going to mute my microphone for a minute.
So
They have it. They have-
Alaska's getting rid of
Daylight savings,
daylight
yeah.
savings time, and I think they legalized marijuana.
Yeah, they did.
That's probably why they got rid of the daylight saving time, because no
Yeah.
one's ever to change the clocks
Did
anymore.
you see? Did you see the woman who's the head of the cannabis club up there when she quit on the air? She
No.
goes. She was on the air doing a story about the cannabis buyers club, and she was the president. And nobody knew that, and she's like, "Fuck it, I quit." She goes, I am the president of the Cannabis Buyers Club. She goes, "I quit my job, goodbye," and she walked off the stage.
Yeah, I saw that. That made for some good YouTube video.
Unmute your mic.
Yeah, I saw that. That made for some good YouTube videos.
Yeah, it did.
She said, "Fuck it." She actually
She
said,
did.
"Fuck it" on the air.
She actually stopped and looked at the camera and said, "Well, fuck it."
Take this job and shove it.
Nobody ever ran after somebody and tried to beat the shit out of them because they were stoned on weed. Unlike when you see people on alcohol. I worked in bars for many years.
So did I. I got the broken nose to prove it.
Yeah. The only thing people smoking grass do is eat too many Doritos.
Guy took a bag, or
that's true.
Guy took a full beer and threw it across the bar at me and hit me right in the nose.
Oh God.
Busted my nose in 2 places. That was one time and I busted my nose.
That's why I stopped working. I used to be a bartender, and it's just, in the
People are too rude, man.
And you see the bad side of people too much, and then you start getting cranky during your regular day life. 2
stoners get together, boy, they eat a bag of Doritos and pig out.
Yeah, and watch old TV shows.
My name's Otto, and I love to get
I remember one time when my brother and my mom still lived in Texas. I had moved and I'd gone back, and I smoked some dope with my brother, and it was like right before Thanksgiving, and I ate this entire bag of chili cheese Fritos, this big size bag of chili cheese Fritos. I ate it all by myself, and then my mom called and said, "You guys, are you coming over for Thanksgiving dinner?" I was like, "Oh shoot, we forgot all about that."
Oh no!
And I get there and it's like, I am so stuffed, and now I've got to eat Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, well.
It's like, okay, well, I ate some anyway, just because you have to be nice.
Did you hear that cop car? That was a real cop car outside.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't hear it.
Damn. Yeah, there's a cop car sitting right down my window. I live by the police stations. I can see the top of the police station.
Well, that's good. Hopefully it's a safe neighborhood then.
Yeah, there's cameras everywhere, so you don't have to worry about your car getting broke into.
Well, you can always drop your trowel and bend over for them.
That's cool. I'm in enough trouble the way it is all the time, man. I don't need to create any.
You don't need. We're in a neighborhood because we have one of the commanding officers for the Royal Mounted Canadian Police detachment here in Whitehorse lives right across the street from us.
Wow. Do they still wear the Dudley Do-Right costume?
That's their official.
That's their dress uniform.
Their ceremonial uniform for ceremonies and that. They have those, but they only wear those for ceremonies. Otherwise, they have an outfit that's black and with yellow stripe, and
so it's like a regular cop uniform.
More like a cop.
Yeah, except the RCMP would be in Canada would be equivalent to FBI, I guess, in the United States. They're like the federal government's police. Then, like, the provinces in Canada have their own provincial police forces, but in Yukon and the rest of the Northern Territories, we don't have those. So the RCMP are our, regular police here as well. So, so they like getting posted up here because it's a really good. It's a good gig.
It's a good gig.
Yeah, because, according to David, the guy across the street, he said he was on a wait list for many years to get moved up here. When they did, that's when he started his family, because he said that where we live is one of the best places to raise a family because there's hardly any crime. The kind of crime it is, it's just stupid, dumb crime. It's nothing like, horrible murders and stuff like that going on.
It's like kids drinking beer and sitting around smoking a doobie.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's minor sort of crime. People, theft because somebody, whatever. It's not like the horrendous, horrible crimes.
Okay, so when they say Royal Canadian, does Canada have a royal family? Do they have a monarchy of any kind?
Yeah, we're a constitutional monarchy. The Queen is our queen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
I did not know that. Okay, so you have a queen. What's the queen's name?
Elizabeth.
The Queen.
Oh, you mean the Queen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a queen. And the head of the Canadian government is a governor. Is not the prime minister. It's the Governor General of Canada, who is an appointed person. Technically appointed. Well, it's the usually prime minister that picks the person, but is actually technically appointed by the Queen to make sure everything runs well with the Parliament and everything in Canada. That's the Queen's representative here in Canada. So, yeah, we're a Commonwealth country.
Whenever I think about...
We grew up singing God Save the Queen at school.
Not Old Canada.
I
love that song.
Do God Save the Queen, and then we do O Canada.
I love
Now,
that
God
song.
Save the Queen is my country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. That's the same tune, right? Except you guys have some sort of words that you stole from us. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, but it was there long before the U.S.
I know.
The U.S. was original at ripping off stuff.
That got all uppity.
Now, do they still celebrate the Queen in Quebec, where they're all French?
Yeah. Well, the Quebec people culturally don't like the royal family too much because there's a whole, thousands of year history of France and England.
Yeah.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, yeah, they're part of the Commonwealth like the rest of Canada. So.
Okay, so everybody knows.
Yep.
Everybody knows that Canadians are very polite, and I believe it.
That's a generalization. Overall, I think so, but there's total assholes here too, just like anywhere else.
Well, I only know two Canadians, you and Marv, and you're both very polite. So that's 100% so far for me. And everybody knows that French people are really rude. So what about French Canadians? Are they polite or are they rude?
I think that they have a different cultural sense, and that when you meet other cultures, what you think feels rude to you because you do it differently might be normal. So it's just like they have I think overall kind of a more European culture where it's a little more standoffishy.
Okay, so the French Canadians are rude. All right, good. You answered the question.
No, but I do know a lot of places, a lot of people I've heard call them the FFCs when they meet them in vacations and stuff down south. And the FFC stands for fucking French Canadians. But
when I was
been to Quebec lots of times and I've never had any problem. That's not true. Back in the when was it? It would have been the 70s when they were going through the big separation movement with René Lévesque.
So they wanted to not be Canada anymore?
Yeah, well, it goes through phases where they want to be separated. And at this point was a really high point with René Lévesque. It was 10 years after the FLQ got in there. There were terrorists that went and killed the guy in the government and everything. I don't know.
Wow,
That's when Pierre Trudeau put us under, what do they call it? The
Martial
military
law.
Yeah, it's like military lockdown and curfew and everything because...
martial law.
Yeah, it was homegrown terrorists in Quebec. Anyways, the terrorist group went away, but the people who were in that terrorist group morphed into the separation movement with René Lévesque, and that's morphed into different things up to the current day where it's the Bloc Québécois. But anyways, when I was there in the 70s, I was a teenager, and I remember going through, I can't remember if I was in Shawinigan or Montreal. It wasn't Montreal. I think it was Shawinigan, and going to a restaurant and with a girlfriend of mine, and these little old ladies in the corner of the restaurant were pointing and going, "Les Anglais! Les Anglais!" And I was just like,
what does that mean?
The English. They're English.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. But when you go down there now, I think like the older generation, a lot of them are not in the cities, but when you go into rural Quebec, they're all about separate from Canada. But when you're in the big cities, like the urban areas, Quebec and Trois-Rivières and Montreal, all those places, it's like, no, we're Canadians, we want to be part of Canada. And the young people are like, no, we want to be part of Canada. But it's like it's kind of like the Bible Belt, I guess, in the States. When you get to that part, they want to separate.
French-speaking Bible belters.
They're very Catholic down there.
Man, you guys are crazy.
Anyways, I love visiting Quebec. I'll be there next week, a week or two.
Yeah. Whenever I think of Quebec, the first thing I think of is that singer. What's her name? Celine Dion. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. I guess they love her there.
They've got a lot of massive superstar singers there that you'd never hear of because you're English.
I'm English? Oh my God, Flex! Right? I'm English.
I've heard the Kings, and that's all I need to know.
So, but there's lots of
switching to Glide, man.
But they're all Francais. So
where's Justin Bieber from?
I think
he's a Canadian.
He's from Ontario. Yeah.
Now, have you seen him lately? He's gotten buff.
Because you guys lost the Olympic hockey games, so we gave him to you guys. You guys had to take him as part of the bet. So
that was the deal.
At the short end of that stick, holy crap!
Now, have you seen him lately? I mean, he's really buff. He looks like a heavyweight boxer.
No, I don't watch a whole lot of TV, and I don't keep up with a lot of the whatever pop culture.
I don't either.
So I'm too busy doing other things.
Playing video games.
Are you too busy to play? Are you too busy to play a little? Speaking of pop culture, are you too busy to play a little trivia on your phone?
Oh, I can play trivia.
Yeah.
I was playing on the ship. I got a lot of second places, but it was American trivia, so there's a lot of questions I was missing. So
right. Well, I sort of like this game, and me and Flex have been playing it. It's called Trivia Crack on your phone. You can get it on iOS and Android.
Trivia Crack. Here, let's see if it's on the...
Check it out.
Oh, hold on here. I've got to answer. I've got to talk to the dishwasher guy. There's a guy coming over to pick up a dishwasher. I see he messaged me, and I completely ignored it. But I'll check on the store and see if they have it. I'm just going to answer this guy quick. We got a new dishwasher. Got the email.
So they got a new dishwasher, and they're getting rid of the old dishwasher. Are you selling it for the big bucks?
No. I don't know.
I don't even got no dishwasher. I just right here.
Yeah,
dishwasher. Yeah, so my husband works in a place that sells appliances, and furniture and stuff. So we're able to install the top of the lines like Bosch and Maytag and all the good stuff.
Oh, excellent!
And so he's able to get it for cost plus shipping. So we got the top of the line Maytag unit that they have. I love it because when it's running, you can't hear it. You have to go up to it and put your ear right close to see if it's on or not because you can't tell.
All right.
Wow.
Instead of having,
they're normally pretty noisy.
Yeah, I don't like them when they're like that. Because we have a big open plan house, and then you can't get away from the noise. So, anyways, yeah, the other one is still in perfect condition, but it's 7 years old now. So, I just want someone to get it out of the house. So, if someone's paying me $50 to take it, they can take it.
Well, so if we get any offers, if people watching this show, anybody who wants the old dishwasher, message quickly, and maybe we'll outbid that.
Yeah, well.
What if we get you a better price?
Here tonight before 8:30 p.m. So.
Oh darn! Darn, this will air tomorrow.
Give me down.
But no, maybe you should hold off because maybe we'll get a bigger offer.
To ship something like that down south, it would cost more than it's worth to ship it down south.
Just a thought. I'm trying to help out the wheels of commerce. Oh gosh! Hey, speaking of the wheels of commerce, today I bought on Amazon. It'll be delivered Tuesday. I bought a trumpet.
Oh, cool. So you
Yeah.
played when you were younger, didn't you?
When I was younger, I played the cornet, which is the same thing as the trumpet.
So did I.
And I was having a talk with my pal the other day about it, and it's like, you know what, it'd be kind of cool to have a trumpet around, because I know I'd suck on it, but for a while, but
You don't suck on it, you blow on it.
That's why you don't make it work right.
That's it. Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
It's
It's
pretty
like,
amazing, isn't it? Yeah, well, you should practice it up a little bit and then start going to like blues jams and jazz jams and things and start playing.
well, maybe I will. Maybe I will. It's like from now on, every new show, every episode of Bulletproof will come up with a fanfare, and I'll play it myself.
That shit ought to be funny.
You know how normally we've got the Bulletproof Underwear theme song?
Yep.
Well, that's out. It's finished. It's over with.
I like
No.
142 episodes. It's been on too many. Anyway, let's get a new song.
142 episodes, and you have been on several of them, and you have also won the grand prize on Smarty Pants before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was a can't remember what it was, an iTunes card.
Yeah.
So I sent the numbers down to my nephew who lives in California for him to give to his son for his iTunes account so he could get some games and things for his phone. It's
Cool.
fun.
See, there you go. People actually win real prizes on this show. Yeah, we're talking about doing Smarty Pants again. We got to do that. Would you possibly be up as a contestant if we did?
Sure, it was fun.
All right.
Yeah. Well, speaking of trivia, she's no slouch, man.
Well, depends on what the trivia's about. But
Well, most trivia that you find, it depends on where it was generated. It's like if the questions are being written out by an American, then probably Canadians and English people will probably, be at a disadvantage. So
Yeah.
we'll have to find some trivia question that's, created by Canadians.
We'll get a good mix.
considering Trivial Pursuit was invented by Canadians, we should be able to.
Oh, really? Is that a fact? Every time you turn around, there's a Canadian contribution where you didn't expect it.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
See, the thing is,
Kooks, toboggans.
yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like it's a country it's just exactly like the U.S. except it's civilized.
The U.S. is civilized, too.
You wouldn't have thought that if you would have saw the three young men I saw trying to get in the back door of my building the other night
Oh, gosh.
with force. This guy better be a smart guy and let us in. I go, well, I said, do you want to talk to the Iranian? Or I go, do you want to talk to the Iraqi war vet? I said, or do you want to talk to the war vet from Afghanistan? And he looked at me. And one dude goes, I don't want to talk to either one.
Okay.
I go, okay, use the front door.
Yeah. Don't let it hit you on the way out.
I was scared, man. I didn't know what to do. I came up with that off. I'm lucky I didn't get killed.
Well, see, I'd be a good Canadian because I don't have any guns, but right by the front door I have a Louisville Slugger bat. So
There you go.
anybody gives us any kind of flack.
We're like the United States, but we don't accept no guns, and we've got the health care.
That's right. See, that's why I say you guys are civilized.
Well, we've got guns, but it's just not.
It doesn't go to the extreme that it's went here, man.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying there's anything extreme about having a gun. Don't fucking
Now,
stop it.
Flex,
Stop
you got an
the-
arsenal.
Stop the fucking emails. No, I don't anymore.
Guns.
My wife took them all.
Strip long guns because we never went out berry picking or fishing or anything without having one with us because there's grizzly bears and other bears out where we live.
I got a shotgun and that's it.
So when you're out picking berries, it's like there's not enough berries for you and the bear. It's like, okay, you pick on that side of the field, we'll pick over on this other side of the field.
If they're on either side of the field, you're on the wrong field. You go find a new field. But when you're out in the wilderness picking berries, like the forest is thick with
wildlife.
The willows and the snaggy brush and everything else, and you're in there because the bears are usually where there's water, where there's a stream or whatever, so it's quite thick, and you can be in there picking berries on one side of the bush and not know that there's a bear right on the other side because it's just that thick.
Wow.
So, and that's actually happened to me. It happened to me when I was a young girl. I was out picking berries, currants, black currants with my dad, because him and I used to go out all the time, and he was down near the bottom of the hill. He couldn't move very well, but he had the gun, and I was kind of zigzagging my way up the side of this mountain, going from bush to bush, and then I could hear Dad down at the hill at one point calling me to come down, yelling at me to come back down to the truck, and I looked at him and says, "No, I'm at a good bush," because we're just like really dedicated. And he says, "Get down here now," and he held up the gun, and I turned around and hightailed it down, and it's because he did see a bear just a few feet away from me, coming down towards the bush.
Wow. Yeah. So what's the best thing when you see a bear? Do you like tell them a joke or?
Well, it depends. Also the situation, and so up here when we have people who are going to spend a lot of time in the woods, like I used to do first aid for wilderness first aid for cultural camps out in the bush. And we always had the biologist come in from Renewable Resources and do bear safety talks, and it really depends on the bear and what's going on. So, and you have to learn to recognize the signs when a bear is under stress. Like if you're near a grizzly bear and they're stressed, they don't make a whole lot of movement or sound, but you can hear their jaws start cracking. They start grinding their teeth and cracking the jaws is because they're nervous. And if you don't get the fuck out, excuse my language, you're going to get charged. So,
wow.
So what you do is you just back up and you just slowly walk away. And if you have a backpack or anything, you hold it up over your head and you just get up on something high and start walking away, because the bear can't tell that the pack's not part of you. And if he sees that you're way bigger, less apt to charge you.
Wow. Well, I thought maybe a good strategy was like to always carry a picnic basket.
That's what lures them in.
It's like as soon as you see the bear, it's like step away from the table and put the picnic basket down. Hey, where did our boy Flex go?
Oh no, for a little health break maybe.
No, let's see.
So what have you guys been up to? I talk to Flex all the time because we're gaming, but what have you been up to?
Oh, I'm just doing the same old thing. You know, I'm still at the hospital, working with them vets, doing their glasses and all that stuff, and come home and play video games. You know, I'm a Halo guy now.
Yes, I know. That's okay. You play Halo, and when you want to play Call of Duty guilt-free, you come over to the PlayStation 4. They won't see you there.
That's right. See, that's one good thing about the PlayStation. I can go play Call of Duty there, and then like my Halo pals, won't know.
Yeah. You can come over and play Borderlands too.
Yeah, you know what? I really enjoyed Borderlands.
It's a lot of fun.
You know, I'd say that probably the reason why I sort of stopped playing Borderlands is it's really fun to play with friends. And I didn't have I wasn't playing as much, so most of my friends were higher levels than me. So it's kind of hard to play with if you're like a whole lot different level than somebody else. It's kind of like Destiny.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids. Flex is working on a kidney stone again.
Oh.
Fuck.
You're like a oyster with your pearls.
Yeah, well.
Are you saving them for Yan still?
Yeah, he's gonna make a necklace out of them.
Earrings.
or a set of dentures.
I like to polish them up so they gleam like the sun.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like Borderlands. I was just watching a video.
I'll make a character that I only use when I game with you, so that we can stay on the same level.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be cool because I played it on. I think I played it on the Xbox. I don't know. I don't think I ever had it on PlayStation 3.
I don't use my 360 anymore. I think I'm going to take it and trade it in. I don't
know, man. I don't know.
Rock Band's coming out on Xbox One.
Like, I just can't stand the idea of getting rid of, because, like, you know what? The new consoles, there's just not that many games on them.
Yeah, but who are you playing
so many games on the old systems.
Who are you playing on the 360?
Well, you know, I got it around. I just the other day, I played a single-player game on it, BioShock Infinite, and that's not available on any new-gen consoles.
That's true.
So there's games that...
Of course, it's over a year and old, but...
Well, it's not like you'd get a fortune for it.
It's still fun.
You know, just like, so I'm just going to hang on to mine. I'm just going to keep it.
I got enough games and stuff and enough controllers. I can probably get Borderlands and MLB The Show.
Yeah, see, you know what? If you get rid of it, you wouldn't be able to play Black Ops, the original Black Ops anymore, which is still the best Call of Duty ever.
You can get yourself a PlayStation 3 Black Ops, though.
I have PlayStation 3 Black Ops. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually...
I still got mine. I throw it in once in a while.
You know, Black Ops is like, I still say it's the greatest Call of Duty that they ever made.
There's still a lot of people playing Black Ops 2. I see a lot of people on my friends list are on Black Ops 2 all the time.
Yeah, still very popular. Well, so what's your opinion of the Advanced Warfare with the exosuits and all that?
I think it sucks. Because it's not Call of Duty. It's Halo or Destiny or whatever. But if I'm with my buddies, I'll play it. And I saw they have a list on there, a classic list on there where you play it and there's no exosuits stuff. There's no jumping around.
Yeah, I noticed that too the other day.
So I was playing that the other day. It was fun.
Yeah, so I guess if you want to get up on a roof, you have to find a ladder.
I always play with the mindset of, you know, you're in a war, you're going to, you know, do this or do that and snipe or whatever. When people are flying over buildings and jumping on top of you, it's just,
sucks the fun out of it.
It's a sci-fi thing instead of being Call of Duty.
All right. Well, did you ever get Titanfall? Oh, I'm sorry, Xbox. Sorry.
No.
So, yeah, okay. It owed a little bit to Titanfall. Although the new Titanfall that's going to come out probably in 2016, they haven't announced it, but it has been announced that it's going to come out, and it's going to be multi-platform. So everybody can play it. PlayStation 3, or I don't know about 3 and Xbox 360, but PlayStation and Xbox are both going to be able to play Titanfall.
That was their biggest mistake in launching that game.
Well, they backed the wrong horse.
Well, they didn't. They should have backed both, and they didn't.
PlayStation 4 is pretty popular. Like,
oh yeah, it outsells the Xbox pretty close to 2-1.
Yeah. So I like it. I use it for other things here. I watch. I've been using it now to watch shows on the Crackle or whatever those apps are, or whatever, I don't know what they're called. But shows on those things, and using it for watching movie discs that we have and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Well, now if you could play Halo on it, that would be a big selling feature for me. But
yeah, if I didn't have to spend an hour the other day figuring out I had HD CHP or whatever turned off, and that's why I couldn't watch a movie.
Oh yeah. You got to fix that.
Yeah, you have to turn it off to record if you want to record gameplay.
Right.
And I had it turned off, and I was trying to watch a movie, and it kept saying, "Can't watch the movie in frame" or something. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Well, I was trying to run a movie with it without the copyright protection running, so.
Right.
Anyways.
So, Toby, do you ever record game footage? Because you know the PlayStation has a share button where you can record that, kind of thing.
I haven't, just because I suck so badly. But maybe I should.
Whenever you get that epic moment,
check that capture gallery out every so often, because I believe it doesn't share or doesn't it save some stuff automatically, or is it that's the Expo?
But when you and I were playing the other day, remember we had a really good lobby.
Yeah.
Winning games, and I was playing really good in those games.
We were crushing them.
Well, if you have a legendary moment, you got to save it for posterior.
Posterior.
Yeah. I haven't put out a whole lot of videos on my own YouTube channel lately. I gotta say, but me and Flex, we haven't missed a week. Not a single week.
No. I got two
Not
videos.
every week, but often when I'm doing things around the house on Monday, I'll whip your show on and see who's on and what you have to say.
All right.
Yep.
Dedicated fan. They should all be like Tobypace.
Well, not completely like. That would be scary.
Well, they could do worse. They could do worse. All right. So we probably worked up this episode pretty good here.
We burned a hole in this one, boy. Woo-wee.
Yeah. I've got a note here from my dishwasher guy. He's going to be over here in a minute. So I've got to get it. My son to help me get it out to the door here.
So does your dishwasher at all resemble Claptrap?
No, it doesn't.
I always thought Claptrap looked like a dishwasher. Kind of.
Kinda. Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah.
If you put him on a wheel, if you kind of tapered down a little bit and he had a wheel at the bottom.
I had Claptrap for my emblem on Black Ops 2.
You made a Claptrap? Yeah. So if anybody doesn't know, Toby is really good at making these little emblems with the emblem editor. Always some funny stuff. Even a Bulletproof Underwear one time.
Yeah. I've got it, and I've only made one emblem so far for the Advanced Warfare game, but if I play it more, I'll probably make more emblems.
It's one of your cutie girls, right?
Yeah, it's a little redhead.
Yeah. You do a lot of those cutie girls or pin-up type girls.
Well, because then when you see the player running around, it's got it right on the chest and on the gun. So I know if someone picks up the gun, they can feel like a real man running around with a little pink redheaded girl.
Don't you just hate getting shot with your own gun? God damn it!
I don't care. It's just a game.
Doesn't matter to me.
I just have fun.
Yeah. So if you guys are feeling it, like any kind of Call of Duty later, I would be up for it. After you get your dishwasher situation, sorted out.
No, we can do that. Not a problem.
I gotta run out to get some beverage, but after that I'll be back.
Yeah. No, I can go set up after we get off the thing here. I'll just have to stop when the dishwasher guy comes by for a minute to get him his stuff. And I'm gonna play some video games with you guys.
All right, cool. So, if you're still watching Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 142, congratulations, you have no life. No, thank you.
Hi to everyone. Hi, Benjoga. Hi,
Thanks, everybody.
Yes, indeed. All of you, we want you back on the show. So, I have been your co-host, Yam Juice.
And I've been your co-host, Flex.
And we would like to thank our extremely jovial and beloved friend of the show and friend in general, Tobypace. Yeah!
Woo!
All right, so you ain't.
Hey, we'll talk to you a little later on the video game.
All right.
Okay.
Come on, Toby, do it! Don't leave us hanging! I knew you wouldn't let us down. All right. There's only one thing left to do. Take us out, Mr. Flex.
Boop.